Hi, my people. Welcome to the latest edition of Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. It is the best sports analysis show, and I miss you people. It's just a little over 24 hours, and trust me, I miss you guys. There's a lot to discuss here today on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. You know that this is the best place for you to be at every sporting conversation. Chelsea, Manchester United, every club. Yesterday, Antoine Griezmann did some madness. We'll talk about all of that. My name is Fiifi-Manfred. This is Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, pause the video, go back and subscribe to the channel. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Pause, go back, subscribe to the channel, and of course, do turn on your notifications. Yes, I said that, and I repeat, turn on your notification. Be the first to be to get every news that we do break over here. Let's talk about everything football, all the analysis, all the takes about Chelsea and every other club going on. Yesterday in African Cup of Nations, we will do a post-mortem of a forensic analysis of how Ghana failed to get the 3 maximum points, and then the fact that it is likely that Cabo Verde are going to beat Mozambique, and then they are going to go through to the next stage of the competition. Then we'll go on and talk about other stuff. Atletico Madrid did some great stuff, and Antoine Griezmann was at the helm of it. He was bonkers last night. We'll talk about everything that's going on between Nigeria and then the Ivory Coast. How Victor Osimhen, somebody who's seen as the top marksman in the world right now, stayed away from an all-important penalty for the Super Eagles and gave it to his captain, William Trust Ekong. But Ekong did bury it, and Nigeria are 4 points in Group A. It is wide open for everybody. Albeit Ghana are in deep trouble in Group B. We'll discuss that. We'll discuss how there is breaking news today that Chelsea, through Baghdad Eghbali and Todd Boehly, looks as if Chelsea are losing their head of medicine, their senior medical director at Chelsea Football Club. In respect to the injuries that are going on, it looks as if that's a necessary evil. It looks as if that the reports that are coming aren't really clear. I'm sorry. We'll talk about that and all of that in there for you today. Of Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube here on my channel. I'm excited to have you here. So we'll get into the details pretty shortly. So do stick and stay with me. It's important that you stay around. This is Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Don't go away. Let's just start. Which one first? Chelsea first. Chelsea stories. We'll go to the AFCON, and we're going to talk about other clubs as well. So stick with me, right? Stick with me. Let's get rolling. Let's get into the juice. First of all, there's this report that is juicy, especially in the context of Chelsea. So in Nkunku, Romeo Lavia, there have been loads of injuries at Chelsea. Reece James, Marco Correa, Benoit Badiashile, Wesley Fofana. In fact, the injury record of Chelsea doesn't speak well of the team's medical team. I promise you. There are a lot of people who made comments that it may be Mauricio Pochettino's Garçon test. You know, when Pochettino joined Chelsea, one of the famous things that he's known for is a Garçon test. And it's a test that pushes players with respect to their endurance, their running for long periods, for certain stretches and all of those things. But hey, when you just blame Pochettino's Garçon test, I don't think that is accurate, right? Because if you look at Pochettino and the career trajectory that he has had at Espanyol, at Southampton, and then at Tottenham Hotspur, and even at Paris Saint-Germain, there were Garçon tests along the line. Every time he did a Garçon test. It is part of him. In fact, it is his right-hand man, Jesus, that brought that in. So he does that every time. And that's the reason why, for some people like myself, we don't believe that it is down on the Garçon test. But so immediately I saw this news and I spoke to people trying to surf the internet and get the breaking stuff for you here. I said, hey, this may be it. This may be Chelsea literally letting their medical director go and then phrasing it under the fact that he's living under a guise of something that he cannot control. So I'll tell you, it was Matt Law who first broke the story. And you know me, I always give credit to the people I pick my stuff from. because I'm credible and I want to work with people who are credible, and I pick and choose the people and the places where I get such information. So it says that Chelsea's long-serving medical director, his name is Dimitrios Kalogiannidis. Is set to leave the club for family reasons, which will prompt another departmental reshuffle. He's set to leave the club for family reasons. That is set to leave the club for another departmental reshuffle. So essentially, Dimitrios is leaving, and the reason is for family reasons. The conversation of family reasons is a big deal. The fact that when somebody is leaving an organization, there are certain things that when they give you as their reason, you as their boss, you can't turn down. So as a boss, when somebody says that they are leaving because of their health or family reason, you can't turn down. Most likely you have to let them go, you understand? But I'm thinking that given the injuries that have gone on with Nkoku, with Lavia, with Fofana, with Rees, with Badiashile, almost everybody, maybe that's the reason why Dimitrios and the owners have decided to part ways, but they are going to do it in a calm way so it doesn't mar the history or the profile of Dimitrios, so he can move on and go and do some other jobs elsewhere. And I really do think so. So, I mean, even if he's not at fault at anything that's going at Chelsea, I think that's the dawn of a new era for the medical team of Chelsea, for them to get a new team, new set of players, new set of medical team that may be more dedicated towards the players. They may look for more innovative ways to prevent them from getting injury, may be interested, may be smart, may be the way to go. You understand? So, I mean, I'm waiting. I'm looking at it. I think it's something that I'll be excited to see how well these things go from where they are. It's a long call. It just started. It's not like a day or tomorrow thing, but then it's exciting that Chelsea are going to get new medical head, and Dimitrios is leaving. His reason is for family reason. There is breaking news, however, in Brazil. Global is reporting this. Global is reporting that Chelsea are very close to agreeing a release clause, to agreeing to pay for the release clause of Estavio Willian. The new namer they call him in Brazil. He's a big young talent from South America. You know, already Chelsea had gone to South America to get some of the best talent. Kendry Paye in the middle of the park. They're looking to get a deal for Estavio Willian done. There's a time where you want Gabriel Mercado. Mercado's deal at Paris Saint-Germain is in the balance. Look as if Mercado was injured at some point in time, and it's one reason why Chelsea pulled out of the deal for Gabriel Mercado. Now it is with Estavio Willian. Chelsea are in deep-seated conversations with the entourage of Estavio Willian and his club that they want to get into Chelsea Football Club. It's something that will be important. You look at the quality of the players that Chelsea would want to have from the wings and the depth that they want to have from the wings, and then the fact that they are building for the future. You look at players like Willian maybe leaving. Cole Palmer and Kuku can play from the wings maybe, but can also play central areas as behind the striker. Then there is Noni Madueke, there's going to be Estavio Willian, there's Mihailo Modric, there's a host of quality in that team. Then that's exactly what Chelsea are looking to do. I told you that Todd Bowley, Baghdad Gekbali's plan from the get-go was to stockpile on the best talents across the world, keep them together, form a formidable team and unit from them, and then see how all of them can gel in winning trophies there and then. So Chelsea are preparing to move on and then go and playing games over the weekend. Middlesbrough on the horizon, there's Fulham on the horizon, there's Liverpool on the horizon. Tough games. And it's important in there. So there you go on with Chelsea Football Club. There were reports yesterday that Armando Broja is of interest to a lot of clubs like West Ham, and like I told you, that the plan is simple. Get huge sum of money. He's a homegrown player. If you don't know, maybe you're asking yourself, why would Chelsea even think of selling Armando Broja when there isn't a quality striker yet in the team? Armando Broja represents the purest form of income to Chelsea if they sell him, because he's a homegrown player. Homegrown players, you literally do not incur any cost on paper. So it's a see if he's selling for 60 million, it's pure 60 million on Chelsea's books, and that's exciting for every business person. So Chelsea may be looking purely business for Armando Broja and the other players. Guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, pause the video, go back, subscribe to the channel. It's important that you do that. This is Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. I'm excited every time to have you here. There's a lot more to get into it. I want to know what your thoughts are, what your predictions are for the game against Middlesbrough, the game over the weekend, Middlesbrough, Fulham, Liverpool coming. How well do you think Chelsea will do in the next few games that are coming? It's important that I do hear from you. That the team is back in training at Cobham. They had an evening training the last time, and this time they're preparing for an important game. Finally, on Chelsea's transfer conversation. Now, this is a closer deal. It is a closer deal than anybody thinks. And it's a deal that when I saw before, when some of my contacts spoke to me about this player, I said, wait, are you sure this boy can do the things that he say he do? Maybe it's just the all talk again. It's just everyday Chelsea people talking about players and doing a lot of scout work, but really the player comes in, he doesn't really deliver. Can this guy get a job done? Jacobs Ben did the reporting first time. He's from Club Brugge in the Belgian league. His name is Antonio Nusa. He's been directly discussed at Chelsea internally as a winger. They tried it last summer, they didn't get him. Specs are in talks also over him. He's called Antonio Nusa. Excellent winger. Excellent winger. And Chelsea may want to have Antonio Nusa in there for Chelsea Football Club. I'm preparing for the games over the weekend. We'll do the pre-match analysis for you. But let's just go on into the AFCON yesterday. Ghana yesterday was shambolic in African Cup of Nations. Not shambolic. It was a game of two halves. Let me be fair. Let me put out my emotions as a Ghanaian. It was a game of two halves. If you look at what Ghana could do, the kind of game that Ghana did play, how well Ghana played in the first half, and the second half, everything just came down. It was just a game of two halves. And just when Ashimeru got off injured, Ghana really could not control the game again. Because obviously there was no controller in the team. And that's one of the things that I keep on asking about Chris Hughton and then the squad management, even from the qualification days up till now. I don't think he managed the squad very well. And now he's making some mistakes. Who was supposed to be a replacement for Daniko Fitzgerald if he's injured and stuff like that. But hey, here we are. They need to get back to their job and make sure that things begin to go on well. So, yeah, Ghana yesterday, they didn't get the maximum points. And as I see, Cape Verde are winning. It's a tough call for Ghana. Let's see how that goes. So, yeah. Let's get into it again. What else is there? So yeah, Chelsea's next game is on Tuesday, January 3rd, at home in Middlesbrough. It's a tough game. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Guys, let me draw the curtain here. My name is Fiifi-Manfred. This is Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. I brought you the latest update with Chelsea. See you. Bye-bye.